Um, Stephen Curry came back for Game 4 of this series, Western Conference semifinal series between the Golden State Warriors and the Portland Trail Blazers. Game 4 was played at Portland. I expected Stephen Curry to start off slowly, which he did. And I didn't expect him to have a particularly good game, which he did eventually did have. I was wrong on that account. Stephen Curry scored 40 points tonight, well, last night actually, on 16 of 32 shooting. He did not shoot well from downtown, especially from at the beginning of the game, not until late. 5 of 16 from downtown. But he also had 9 rebounds and 8 assists. He scored an NBA record 17 points in overtime, eclipsing the record from Gilbert Arenas. I remember this game when he scored 60 points against the Lakers. I think it was December 2006. He scored 16 of his 60 points in overtime and a win against the Lakers. I remember Kobe having 45 points in that game and bitching and moaning about Gilbert Arenas being a chucker and shit. But if it wasn't for Curry's performance, they would have lost. Well, actually, if it wasn't for Curry's performance, but also more likely the inefficiency of McCollum and Lillard, who shot a combined 18 of 53 from the field. Damian Lillard had 36 points, but only 9 of 30 from the field. I think, and only 5 of 18 from downtown. So while Lillard and Curry were inefficient from downtown, Curry was efficient outside of three-point arc, and Lillard still wasn't. And Lillard laid an egg, which he sometimes occasionally does in critical games. Draymond Green irritates the shit out of me because, it's always these guys who are not the best player on the team, but there's always these other guys, these lower tier guys. Now, Draymond Green is a very good player. Actually, I think in some ways he's their most valuable player. But at the same time, he's a very annoying guy. It's always these guys who are lower profile that have the biggest mouths on these teams. I used to see it with the New England Patriots. That year they went undefeated in the regular season and almost all the postseason. I seen the other teams, some of those Yankee teams. There's always these guys who come off the bench or are not the top starter. They always have the biggest fucking mouths. I remember Eddie House with the Boston Celtics teams of the late 2000s. He was always on the court talking the most shit, and he didn't even fucking start. It's just annoying, man. If Draymond Green played on a team like the fucking Utah Jazz or the Phoenix Suns, you wouldn't be hearing his fucking mouth as much. But the series is effectively over. Golden State's up 3-1. I don't see Portland preventing Golden State from winning their fourth crucial game in the series. They're not going to beat Golden State 3 consecutive games. They had to win this game and they failed. And also, as of me doing this video, it was announced that Stephen Curry won the MVP award, second consecutive MVP, and he's the first league unanimous MVP ever, which boggles my mind in so many ways. Only because with fanboys, this will reinforce the fact that he's an unprecedented player, and he's better than Michael Jordan, and better than Kobe, and better than Wilt, and better. It just goes on and on. Already in a lot of my videos, I'm seeing people like commenting and saying, "Oh, was he overrated now? Oh, what is about Golden State? Oh, what the fuck were you motherfuckers?" This proves that you guys are fanboys, because I didn't hear from any of you guys talking about Golden State winning, talking about the Golden State Warriors from the time he went down. Now all of a sudden he come back and you guys commented. So you're proving that you're just Stephen Curry fanboys. Alright? You guys didn't know who the fuck he was before last year's playoffs. You didn't know who he was. Some of you guys don't even know that he's been in the league for 7 years. You guys think that he just came into the league. You're that fucking ignorant as fucking fans. You fucking ignorant pieces of shit. But congratulations to Golden State for getting a good victory.